Welcome to JSA TV, where we're covering the latest news, trends, and innovations from thought leaders like these two guys to my right from within the digital infrastructure industry. I am Dean Perrine, and we are coming at you live, gentlemen. We are live at PTC 2026 in beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii. And these good-looking guys to my right are Matt Roberts. Matt is the VP of Sales at OptiCool Technologies, and Evan Smethurst. Evan is the Director of Sales and Alliances, also at OptiCool. Gentlemen, welcome to JSA TV.
Thanks for having us, Dean.
Thanks, Dean.
I know that the show, I think, technically just officially got kicked off last night, although we've been here since Thursday. How are things going for you so far?
We're having a great time. Yesterday
fun,
was
right?
full of parties, full of meetings.
Yeah.
Seeing people old and new, so couldn't be happier to be here in Hawaii.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to jump right into things, and Matt, we're gonna start with you. You closed out 2025 with some notable partner news. Let's talk about that. Tell our viewers a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we were very fortunate. We had a lot of momentum in 2025, and the way that we kind of look at where we were at in hindsight was that it was the very beginning of the adoption curve. What that means for us is that there's a lot more to come. As we look into what happened in 2025, it was a lot about gaining understanding. For us as a company, we did a lot of POCs with customers as they were kind of deciding what their cooling strategy was going to be in 2026. So as we look towards this year, it's going to be about application.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as much about trying to understand what you're going to deploy, but how you're going to deploy it. And for us, that's the perfect place to be. We're super excited about it. We have a lot of big announcements planned for this year, where we plan on working with two of the biggest data center providers.
And you're not going to drop their names on JSA TV. Come on, Matt.
No, I wouldn't do that, Dean. This isn't my first rodeo. Come on. But we're excited. We have a lot of big things, new partners to be announced, and a lot of growth. This is just the beginning. That's what we want to tell everyone. This is the beginning of the boom.
Yeah, it is a boom too, because like the maturity, the maturation of the industry specific to cooling strategies and things like that. We did see that, but we're in a different place now. And yeah, so I suspect I'm going to be talking a lot about cooling
We hope so.
over the next couple of days. Evan, to you, let's talk a little bit about your kind of channel first sales strategy. Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about it?
Yeah, you got it. Well, you mentioned this a second ago, that things are really changing, and that is absolutely true with respect to cooling. If you look at a cross-section of all the technologies in a data center, some of the technologies that haven't changed a lot or have historically been the same are cooling. Now, with the advent of machine learning and HPC, you've got an explosion of heat. And because of that, you've got an entirely new set of solutions. And so the channel really helps drive value for customers by focusing on exactly which of those solutions, brand new solutions that need to be figured out, which one might be best for each individual tenant and the workload that they have.
So like more brains in the game.
Yeah, the best and biggest brains.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Absolutely. That's why you guys are here, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, and then finally, AI workloads. We're not going to get out of these chairs without talking about AI and the workloads. And as Evan was saying, the heat, the unprecedented levels of heat associated with that. So let's talk about how operators are thinking about or rethinking about cooling as it relates to these new these new densities.
Yeah, we commonly get two questions for our operators. First is, with the giant growth that we've been seeing the past couple of years, is how do I plan for that? What does that mean for me as an operator? If things are going to continue to grow and I make a decision today, what is that going to mean in 3 years? Is my solution...
Or 3 months for that matter, right?
Exactly. Can you imagine if you're putting all that money into it? You'd want it to last.
Yeah.
So at OptiCool, what we've been doing is really not only thinking about what solutions fit for today, but what works 5 years from now. And luckily, our technology allows for that scalability. But all operators need to be thinking about this, because at the end of the day, they're signing a check to somebody. They want to make sure that money lasts.
Yeah, no, it's interesting because there is some level of risk, of gamble when you know what's happening, and the kind of the maturation arc isn't always known. Teaming or partnering with somebody who is thinking about what that looks like 5-10 years down the road is absolutely essential. It sounds like you guys are all over that.
We try to be. I think the other thing on that subject is that we work very closely with the operators, the providers, because really that's what's needed. you need to have somebody that's a trusted advisor that's there with them on that journey. It's not just about providing a solution. Most companies can do that pretty well. It's about providing that human element, and I think that's the point you're trying to touch on right there.
Yeah, and it does sound to me like your channel first strategy is another way of making sure you've got those consultative, that's a word, right?
Yeah.
The brains in the game to make sure that you're providing the right solution to the right customer for the right reasons.
Way to tie it together.
Thank you.
You've done this before.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. And enjoy the rest of the show. I'm sure I'll see you at a party or two or 5 or whatever.
Probably.
Aloha.
Yeah, aloha to you too. And adios to you, our JSA viewers. We will see you very soon.